Welcome to season 4 of Painting with Mike. I'm your host. I hope you're having a blessed day wherever you're at. And of course, you look like a ray of sunshine. So enough with the corny stuff. Let's go ahead and do some painting. I'll run the colors down below. I do have the 16 by 20 canvas that I went ahead and put the clear medium on. As you can tell, it is black, a black canvas, but put the clear medium on and just a small amount, a very, very small amount of sap green on there. And with that, let's go ahead and rock and roll. And of course, as always, just believe in yourself if this is your first time painting. And as always, I do believe in you, okay? Let's go ahead and start out today with actually a little bit of this white right here, okay? And we'll go ahead and put it right here, and just a touch of this brown. And you're using the white because this brown is actually translucent, and on there it will actually, it will just stick on and you won't see it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just start putting in some trucks, okay? Just like that, nothing special, just wherever. Okay, and I'm just putting them wherever, okay? Okay, something like that. And then we're gonna go right into a 1-inch brush. And I'm gonna go right into the sap green. And a little bit of this cad yellow right here, okay? And go ahead and I'm gonna lift it up just like that, okay? Let's go ahead and just start putting some stuff in, okay? Just like that, okay? And all I'm doing is just touching with the corner of the brush, and that's it. And just put it in wherever, okay? Try to figure out where you'd like it, but for the most part, you can just tap, 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 okay? Same thing over here. Same thing over here, but just like that, okay? Just tap it. We'll do something like so. Okay. Go back to the fan brush. I was using that earlier, I forgot to mention that. And actually, let's go into this brown, excuse me. Once again, a little bit more of this white and some of this brown, okay? And we're gonna put in some bigger chunks right in front of this, okay? We'll do something like that. Same thing, just put them wherever you'd like, okay? You need to load up, don't be afraid to. Do something like so, and then once again, let's go back into that brush, back into your sap green, into your cad yellow. Hit that into there, and let's come back in. Start hitting in front of this, okay? Same thing. Just like so. And all I'm doing is tapping, but keep moving, okay? And make sure you leave some of that dark in there, okay? And let's go ahead and let's go ahead and just put in a nice little, maybe a little thing of bushes here. So we'll just go right into the yellow, just straight down. We're gonna do dog paw, straight down, turn the brush, okay? And then let's just come in and put in some bushes, okay? Just like so. And all I'm doing is that, okay? And what's nice is because we didn't put any major textures underneath, you don't really have to worry with this. You can kind of hit and it's gonna give you some nice stuff, okay? And same thing over here, just like so, okay? Just like so. And just turn it this way and get some of these high grasses, okay? Just like that, as you can tell, see? Okay, I'm gonna put this down. Today we'll do something different, something I usually don't like doing because I don't like to do, I don't like wooden structures or man-made structures, but I figure let's go ahead and do a nice little a nice little log cabin, okay? So, easiest thing to do is just figure out where you want the guy and just scrape it out, okay? Since we got paint on there, okay, just come in and scrape out, and then you'll know exactly the placement of where you want everything at, okay? Something like that. Come down. Okay, and it's all scraped out, okay? I'm gonna go right into, we'll go into the Van Dyke brown, okay? And we're just gonna come in. You might as well just do this whole thing. Just come in and block this in with some dark color. And then we'll go back and highlight. Same thing here. And just block that in, okay? And actually I'll keep that. Just go here, grab a little bit of this white, throw it in here. And you got a nice little color here. And we'll put this over here. Come in. Very softly. Okay. Same thing here. Very softly. Makes it look all nice and old, okay? And then we'll darken this up, okay? Just add a little bit, just a little bit more of the brown to the same pile. Get a little bit more. There we go. And just come in right here. And I'm gonna grab a little bit of this black. There. Let's go ahead and get the roof. So I'm gonna use this same pile. I'm gonna use this alizarin prism. I'm gonna throw it into here like this, so. And then just come in and put your guy in. Okay. You come right here. I'm just going to use the small edge of the knife. Just come in. There you go. There's your door. Come in and come in. Put the line in. Same thing here. Same thing here. Okay. And we'll go ahead here and make a, let's make a nice, just one nice big window right here. Same thing, just scrape that out. And I'm gonna grab a liner brush, just a little bit of this white. Hopefully it comes out. We might have to keep going back and forth. Just a little bit in there. Guy down. And I'm just going to come in, and you can use your, it's a little tough because of how small it is, but if you use a 1-inch, you can use that. I'm going to use this blender brush. And the secret to a window or glass, it's the opposite of water, okay? So you're going to go, usually you go down and across, so it's the opposite. So you're going to go across very softly, and then down. Okay, and then you got like a little bit of a window there. And what I have here is a little bit of black medium. So it's just a liquid black medium. Instead of white or clear, this one's black. And we're gonna come in. This is where it's tough for me because my hands are real shaky, and this is why I don't like to do buildings. I wanna come in. At least put some, my hands are just too shaky to do this. Put some indication that it's a window. I'll grab a little bit of medium. And when you clean this, and then with the small palette knife, just a touch of a little bit of white. I just want to put the indication that it's a window. Okay. And let's go ahead and put a little bit of a chimney. From here, I'm just using some black. I'll put it right here. And I'm going to go ahead and use some of that red mixture with some of the white. Come in and put a little bit of a highlight. Maybe a little bit more white. Something like so. Okay. We're going to go into some white with the liner brush. Very softly, I'm just going to put some indication of some smoke. And I'm just softly tapping, kind of just softly kind of blending. Okay, and you can use your, I'm just going to use a 1-inch brush. I don't even have to use the, blender brush. I can just use this, okay? And just like we do with clouds, you're just going to softly blend this. Just softly blend it. Okay. And that's it. There you go. Back with the 1-inch brush. And let's go ahead and go into this yellow here. Same thing, dog paw, okay? We're just gonna come in and kind of clean this up a little bit. So we'll put something right there and there. We might actually, you know what, use a little bit, because I saw myself forcing it in there. If you have to, use a little bit of medium. You can use white, you can use clear, or you can use paint thinner if you need to, okay? And now this should stick a little bit better. There you go, see? And we'll just come in and do something like that. Kind of hide it. Something like so, okay? And then I'll go right back into this, into the green, into this. Tap like so, okay? And then all I'm doing is tapping. But you want to leave some of that dark, okay? That's the secret. You need to leave some of that dark, okay? Something like so. Okay. Load up. Same thing. Just like so. Okay. Same thing. You shouldn't have to over force it. So if you're forcing it, then you need to reload, okay? And then just keep tapping it. That's all I'm doing, tap, tap, tap. The brush, everything's in the brush. I always say it over and over again. Everything is in the brush. There's just a certain technique, a way to load it and the way to tap it, and you can get all the definition. And then you have to go back and put in a liner brush and do all this stuff to make it really stick out. But as you can tell, it's not hard. All I'm doing is loading it and tapping. And I was able to get all that in a very, very quick amount of time. It doesn't take that long, okay? Let's go ahead and put in some, let's go ahead and just put in a nice big old tree right here. Maybe a little path or something here. Maybe a little path. So I'm just gonna use this. And all you gotta do is just find where you want it and just kind of rub it in. And I'll do something like that. Okay. And then I'll just grab a little bit of this brown. Come in. Okay. A little bit of this white. And then softly just go by it. See, very softly, and you get the highlights on it. Just like you're kind of doing the mountains. Okay, something like so. Let's go ahead and use, let's go ahead and use this brown. And I'll just come in and put a little post. Maybe another one right there. Go ahead and put one right there. And right here. Go. Just like that. Just like that. A little white and brown. Just the top of it. Give it a little bit of highlight. Highlight. leave that dark here because we'll have that kind of light going this way, but I'll just give it a little, there we go. Let's go ahead and 1-inch brush. I'm gonna go into some of this black. Same thing, straight down like we've kind of been doing, the little dog claws, straight down. Okay, let's put a nice little something like that. Grab another 1-inch brush. Now let's come in and something like so. Let me go ahead and get a little more here. I'm gonna lighten that up. There we go, something like that. There it is. Okay. And I'm just gonna add some white. I just wanna kind of give a little bit of a highlight over here. Something like so. Maybe a little something here. Just feel like it needs a little bit something more. I'm just barely touching, just very soft. And I'm gonna go into a little bit of this white medium here. And start putting some nice little twiggies. Just here or there. And there you go, just keep putting them in. As I always say, this is stuff that kind of sells everything, so take your time. Okay, here we go. Clean that. I'm gonna grab a little bit of black medium. And come in and put in some darker branches here. Or at home, take your time, you know? Take your time. Last thing, I'm just gonna use my knife. Just wanna come in and some last little scratches here and there. with that, let's go ahead and sign this guy. Or use a medium or whatever, or oil, like linseed oil, something that should slide right on over. Shouldn't have an issue putting your name in there. Okay, with that we went ahead and did a very beautiful, foresty scene, dark but bright and green and summery. So that's what I wanted to do, and a nice little cabin to show you how to do that with some smoke and stuff. So I really hope you enjoyed the project as always, and I always want to wish you the best in this world because it can beat you down if it wants to. So, keep that hard hat on and keep strong and keep working, and hopefully things will get better for all of us. And until then, until next time, I wish you the best. Take care.